It was complete and utter devastation, and I don't know what it's going to take to recover from it. It's going to take a lot more than any one individual can do, or it's going to take a lot of hands. It's going to take a lot of people, and there are people on the ground who've been there a lot longer than I was. I was there for a few days. It's going to take a lot, and it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. You know, it's just heartbreaking. People's homes washed off their foundations miles down the road, you know, and they have nothing. And people looking for their loved ones, and I don't know what the missing and lost count is at this point, but it's very, very tragic in an area of the country that doesn't get a lot of attention very often. And I don't know, it's a lot. We're going to need a lot. Those are my people. Those are my people. And sorry. It's important. It's important. We've been given so much doing this, and so when we get to do some things that give back to the communities that have been such a huge part of not just my upbringing, but supporting me and the things that we've been doing over the years, it's very, very important. And I've had a lot of good inspirations in this industry, Vince Gill and Dolly Parton, who really have dedicated probably more of their career to helping and giving back than they have to even, they've both had wonderful storied careers, but I think at the end of the day, the great thing about those two artists that I mentioned, and there are others too, but those are the first two that come to mind for me, is the amount of things that they have done for other people. And, you know, I think those are pretty good footsteps to follow if you can even try.
I started writing songs when I was 10. And my biggest joy, instead of playing with dolls, I was playing with words. I was playing with the puzzle, and I was enjoying the challenge of stringing phrases together and playing with the cadence of how that would flow and the rhymes. This was a game to me almost. It was a really fun, challenging way to play. And it was also great escapism. I love to read, but I prefer to write.
Okay, this dress is the iconic dress that Shania Twain wore in 1999 when she swept the Grammys. And we got it out of the Grammy Museum 24 hours ago. We just had our fingers crossed that it would fit, because obviously we would not alter a thing about it. And it did, and so it's another way that I get to honor her tonight and her legacy. Oh my God.
You know, I saw Kelsea in the dress, and I was just, it's so stunningly beautiful on her, and what it says so much about, you know, it's not about the dress. It's about how to wear that feeling. And so, you know, that for me it was, you know, big Grammy night, and the memories flashed back, and it was, you know, positive memories. And so now that it's like the dress came back alive again through her. And it's just wonderful. It's a huge compliment, and, you know, just great to see it dusted off and have that energy back into it again.
She's on Monarch with Trace Hackett. Okay, sure. Hey, Beth. Real quick, yeah.
Yeah, we're in Vegas for over a month the first time. I leave on the September 12th, actually, for a while. And I'm bringing my dogs, and my husband's coming, so it'll feel a little more like home. You know, I physically hugged my bus, Elvira. I physically hugged her goodbye 2 weekends ago, my last festival, and I was like, okay, this is it. I won't see you for a minute. She's going to get a facelift while we're gone. But it'll be different, but it'll be really, really good, and it's going to push me out of my comfort zone. And the show there's a lot of things in the show that I've never been able to do or that I've never done, like on the road. And being in one spot, you can really zhuzh it up. So lots of rhinestones, lots of fringe, and lots of pyro. Very excited about that.
Don't burn down Vegas.
I'll try not to burn down Vegas.